Hey Cal fans, Burke18 here with California Golden Blogs, and today we're talking about defense, specifically about the Cal defense against Arizona's star quarterback Khalil Tate. When most people think about defending a guy like Tate, the first play that they think of is the zone read. That's that now ubiquitous play where the quarterback reads the end man on the line of scrimmage. If the end man sits wide to defend the quarterback, then he's going to hand it off to the running back for a normal zone run. If that guy jumps down inside to defend the run, on the other hand, then the quarterback will keep it himself and take it around the edge. This was a revolutionary play in, say, 2007, but at this point it's not that new anymore and defenses have a toolkit for how to defend it. The key is in the zone reads design. If the defense knows that the quarterback's going to be reading the end man on the line of scrimmage, then they get to decide which offensive player carries the ball. If they want the running back to carry the ball, then they can sit wide and force the quarterback to hand it off like Cal does on this play. If they want the quarterback to carry the ball, on the other hand, then they can crash this end man down the line of scrimmage. When he crashes, this is going to tell the quarterback to keep the ball, and from there the defense can scrape a linebacker to the outside to defend that quarterback. Defenses know how the zone read works now, and so they can decide who's going to carry the ball and then scheme to take away that player. If you're Arizona and you have a quarterback like Tate, then you need to do something different to make sure that he gets his touches. To do this against us last Saturday, Arizona ran a play that I'll call quarterback outside zone. On this play, the offensive line and tight end are all going to zone block to the right, and the running back's going to release as a lead blocker. At this point, the quarterback doesn't have any read, he doesn't have anyone to hand it off to. He is the ball carrier, and he's going to read this play just like a running back would. It's hard to find a quarterback who can read blocks and play like a running back like this, but when you've got a guy like Tate who has that ability, this is a great way to use his skills. If you're Cal, then the tricky thing about defending this play is just the numbers match up. To the right side of center, Arizona is going to have their right guard, right tackle, tight end, and the releasing running back, or 4 blockers, and Cal's going to have a really tough time getting more than about 3 defenders over to the play side. If the defense isn't matching numbers, then there's going to be an open lane, and on this play, Tate reads it nicely. The numerical problem here is coming from our safety alignment. In this diagram, we can see that there's one safety playing in the deep middle of the field, and that the second safety is up on the line of scrimmage, but on the side away from where the play's going. The safeties are lined up this way because this safety is blitzing off the edge, and so the second safety is needed to cover the slot receiver. This is a nice aggressive run blitz with 8 men in the box, therefore, but it's not the right call for the play that Arizona's running. On this play, the defense is set up a little bit better. The play's going to the right, and this time we've got a safety to that side of the play, so we're going to be able to get as many as 5 players to the play side. The problem here isn't necessarily numbers in the box, but is instead defensive angles. If we look at this picture, we see that Cal only has 2 defenders outside of Arizona's right tackle, and this is going to make it easy for the Wildcats to pin the rest of the defense inside. They can then isolate their wing tight end on the outside linebacker, lead the running back up to the safety, and Tate once again has a nice lane for a big gain. That all brings us to this play with 5:54 left in the fourth quarter. Now Arizona's got the ball in 3rd and 3 here, and they're at the Cal 20-yard line. If they convert this first down, then they probably take more time off the clock and quite possibly score a touchdown, and so it's imperative that Cal take away their biggest run threat. So how do we do it? Remember that on the last play, Cal only had 2 defenders outside of Arizona's right tackle. This let most of the defense get pinned inside and isolated the wing tight end and the running back on those 2 defenders. On this play, they're not bringing any crazy blitzes or extra men. They've just plussed out this linebacker so that they now have 3 defenders outside of that right tackle. They're going to slant the outside linebacker inside of the wing tight end. They're going to bring the inside linebacker between the wing and the running back, and then the safety is going to fill the outside lane to take the quarterback. Cal gets the stop, Arizona kicks a field goal, and Cal's able to match it on their very next drive, sending the game into overtime. These 3 plays show that stopping the run is about a lot more than just loading up the box and bringing a bunch of run blitzes. More specifically, you have to get numbers and angles at the point of attack, and that's a much more specific region than the box, which is a really big area. While it's true that safety rotations and blitzes might help you get numbers and angles at the point of attack, there are also a lot of more subtle shifts in alignment, and they themselves can make the difference between a tackle for loss and a 16-yard gain. It's minor adjustments like these that separate the good coaches from the bad, and they can turn a rough first half against the run into a great second half.